go ahead and record this for those who click me on. So what I like to call these is just a getting started right call, pretty much. I do this with all my new coaches, and a lot of times if I just add like, two coaches for the month or whatever, we'll do separate calls one-on-one. But with everybody joining around that same time, I just thought it would be nice to get everybody on, and I'm sure that some of you will have questions that the others have as well, or maybe somebody thinks of something that someone else didn't. So, and it just allows you guys to kind of get to know each other as well. But you'll want to do this for your team. So like as you start to think about kind of your onboarding process, how were you brought onto the team? Welcomed into the team page, added to a coach training, welcome email, like all of those different things that you feel are helpful as the new coach. Make sure that when you go to start building your team that you're doing similar things. Like if there's something you don't like, absolutely change it. If there's something that maybe is forgotten on the email that you think would be great, add it. But don't recreate anything if you don't have to. I feel like reinventing the wheel just gives you busy work, really, and there's just been so many tools already out there. Just use what you can and then make it yours, or how perfect, however you'd want it to be. But I think these calls are important because with all the information, with being added to all the groups, also comes like a whoa, I didn't realize everything that happens behind the scenes type of thing. And if anyone's like me, I was added into them and I'm like, this is a whole new world. I didn't even know was happening. I was just a part of a challenge group and I was completely overwhelmed. And just like I told my coach, I was like, I don't even know where to start. And I don't think I'm ever going to understand what anybody's talking about, because everybody would be talking about things in the coach pages. And I'm like, that sounds like a foreign language to me. Like, I have no idea what she's saying. She's like, I promise you, you'll be fine. You'll get the hang of it. It'll become like, second nature to understand kind of the lingo. And she's right. It just takes time. So if you're feeling that sense of this is a lot, I get it. And that's okay. It's not there to overwhelm you. It's not there to, if you don't need to look at what a 15-star diamond coach is right now, don't do that. Like, you're not at that place. You're at the, let's start a challenge group and get to Emerald, so take the information you need now and use it, but anything else, just use it as it comes, use it as you need it. And just know that it's there to help you and not harm you. So don't let that overwhelm you at all. This is very much learn as you go. Lots of failing forward, figuring out things that don't work and being like, okay, have to switch gears and try something new. So don't let that frustrate you. If you try something and you're like, that flopped. That happens to me every week, and I've been coaching for 5 years. So just know that that's okay, and you just have to get past it and use it as like a learning experience and move forward. Let's see. I don't want to like repeat myself a ton in what's already been covered in the coach training. I will say a few important words that you're going to hear are Success Club. That's something that comes up a lot. And there is the training on that, so I don't want to spend a ton of time on it. But I do feel like it's a good kind of measuring tool. It's kind of how Beachbody uses it. Basically, for every new customer that you bring in that signs up and starts a home direct product, meaning they get it monthly, or a challenge pack. So Daily Sunshine, Beach Bars, Shakeology, Performance Line, pre and post workout bundle, and a challenge pack will all give you Success Club points. Now, they used to not give you any extra points for a customer moving forward. It was actually, I've been around long enough to where when you had a customer purchase 2 challenge packs, you got 4 points, like 2 points for one, 2 points for the other. Then they changed it and said, no, you only get 2 points ever. And so that was like, ugh, okay, so I had to find new people all the time. Now it is every 6 months. If that old customer purchases something like a new challenge pack, you'll get the points for that again. So the idea is that they're measuring new customers and coaches that you're bringing on, not so much existing. And so that's where that comes into play. You get 2 points when you sign up a coach with a challenge pack, same with a customer. Let's see, SE6 or Success Club 5. There's Success Club 5 and Success Club 10, but you sell 3 challenge packs, you're going to have 6 points. So that would get you to Success Club. Anytime they run an incentive with Beachbody, they'll do like swag. You'll get, girls get a tank top, guys get a tee, or personal development. They did the Shaun T book one time, and they've done a lot of like the Slide Edge and different books like that. They give points for travel. So there's what's called the Success Club trip, and basically you earn trip dollars based on Success Club points. Really cool. There's already a wait list right now for next year, but I would really encourage you guys to go on online. I need to find the exact website. It's in the FAQ. I can figure it out. And opt in. You can opt into the wait list, and you're not penalized. You're not paying for anything. Like, you're just signing up to be on the wait list. And if you are earning Success Club points along the way, you're earning trip dollars while you're on the wait list. I honestly never thought I was going to go on one of the trips when I first signed up. First of all, I was a discount coach. I was like, I just want Shakeology at a discount. And then my coach was like, just sign up for the cruise wait list, see what happens. We got off. That was the first trip that my husband's eyes were opened to what the opportunity was. He was a little bit skeptical in the beginning. And just seeing how the company treats you. It was really cool to see the trainers there, hang out with them, hang out with the team, and meet everybody in a relaxed environment. And we've gone on a trip every single year since. So don't think that that's not doable. It is 100% very doable if you're doing your kind of basics every month. Sometimes it's silly giveaways like bobbleheads, and we've said several times, like, please use your money on something other than this bobblehead. But just silly stuff like that. I think Joel Freeman's his bobblehead is up for grabs this month because Lift is coming out in June. So there's that, but there's Success Club 5, Success Club 10. The coolest part moving your business forward with that is that if you're hitting Success Club 10 and you're Emerald, you're getting leads. Beachbody has like a lead wheel program where anybody who comes to the site and they don't say, I'm signing up with this coach, they're going to automatically assign them an Emerald and above working coach. And so you'll get sporadic leads throughout. And you can, message them and reach out. But the first order you don't get paid on, the second order you do. Is kind of how that works. And then I'm trying to think of other things. The other cool thing, in my opinion, is the idea that you're putting these people in challenge groups. You hit Success Club 10. That's 5 new people right there that are starting with the best possible package they can to, like, honestly move their own journey forward. It gives them the meal plans. It gives them the supplements. It gives them your access to you and your challenge group, and also Beachbody On Demand. And so they have all that to get started. Now you have 5 new customers. And the idea is that you're running these challenge groups where you're supporting them, holding them accountable, and most likely they're not going to be at their goal if this is a lifestyle change after a month. For me, I was in my coaches challenge groups for a long time just because I love the support and the accountability every month. So the next month rolls around and those customers, not all will continue, but some will stay on Home Direct and their pre and post workout goes through, their Shakeology goes through. Now that's money you're earning on things you did last month. Meanwhile, in that new month, you're getting 3 to 5 new customers. All of a sudden you have a snowball effect of that bonus is coming in plus all of my previous customers. So there's a snowball every single month of, if I'm doing this daily or monthly behavior, I'm going to always have new people and I'm always going to have old people, and that's going to just continue to kind of snowball. So that's another reason why I feel like Success Club is important now. However, you earn on everything else as well. You earn on Beachbody On Demand by itself, the base kit of 2B Mindset, just the performance line that's not on HD, like all this stuff you're still earning on. You're just not getting the bonus, which is a little bit more than 25%, and you're not getting the Success Club points. So while Success Club is a cool measurement of success, it also doesn't mean that still earning and not hitting Success Club makes you unsuccessful, if that makes sense. So I don't want you to get discouraged if you have rough months or whatever. Earning Success Club, the first 3 months in the business gives you a free ticket to Summit, which is pretty cool. So first full 3 months. So if you signed up like April 30th, you would still have May, June, and July. It wouldn't be like you had to hit April, May, June. That's like a $300 value. Okay. What else? Emerald. Emerald is your first rank. It's basically where we start to build a team. 2 people, 2 active coaches. They can be working coaches, they can be discount coaches, they can be family that want the discount, like it could be whatever. My very first coach was an aunt, and then my second coach was a best friend who worked the business with me for a while and then quit. But you see how I went Emerald, like it was with family and friends that first few times. And then you just continue to build your base from there. I do suggest if you plan to be around and like really want to build your business, having your spouse signed up is never a bad thing. You don't have to even have them active, every month, but they're a placeholder. Because as you continue to build your team, if they were the first person at the top of your leg and you start to build this team below them, they have a really awesome place if you do decide to build their business. So that is an option as well, but not anything that you have to do. Let's see. The biggest thing I want to tell you guys as far as just starting is think about your, and I posted in our small page today about how important it is for your brand on social media, if that's like the platform where you want to grow. So like go in and be your own critic, like go in and say, does this look like my favorite blogger's page? Or does this look like my favorite so-and-so, whoever it is? If not, you want to think about how you can make your pictures brighter or, position. Take 5 more seconds and position things in a way that just look aesthetically pleasing. I know that sounds really weird, but if you're wanting to build a business on social media, there's so many accounts out there. You want yours to stand out. You want yours to be one that people want to come to. So instead of posting 3 pictures a day just to try to have something up, think about one really good one that you can share. Let's see, what else? Getting a challenge group started. So begin sharing your journey right away, as scary as that might feel. Start small. You can start in your stories, just sharing, your shake, your pre-workout. You don't have to call it Shakeology. You don't have to call it, the performance line. You can say, like for me, I just always said it was like mom juice was my Energize. I forget what else I called it, like all these different things just to create curiosity basically around it. Today I shared that it's vegan because a lot of people that I follow are vegan and they don't realize that some of our performance line is vegan. Let's see, I'm trying to think of what else. Take your progress pictures, share those as it comes, and just start inviting. Start talking about a challenge group. If you don't have one that you're planning right now, you're scared to like jump in with that, invite them to mine. Call it yours, call it ours, whatever you want, and just say our team is running one or however you want to put it, and just know you can always put them in there. You always have something to invite to. And then you'll be in charge of obviously keeping up with them and kind of checking in and everything, but at least that gives you a place to add them in. If maybe you're like, I only have 3 customers, I don't really know if I want to do a whole group for that. You can put them into the group. But I do feel like the biggest things that moved my business forward in the beginning were stepping out and right away talking about it when it was scary, building my network, just adding a couple people every day to social media, and starting a challenge group right away. I've been running a challenge group since May of 2013. So it's been a while, but it's necessary. If I noticed a slow in my business when I was doing 80-Day Obsession because it was the first program I had done that was really long. And so I didn't make an effort to invite every month the way that I normally did because that group was ongoing for like 3 months. And I definitely noticed like I had lost my I don't know, like the momentum of just always having a group to talk about. So think about it in that way. Some questions I always get asked, and you guys can ask me anything about that, is your first group. It was accountability. It was free. That was the first group I ran. The only downside to that is when you're running these groups, eventually you want to make money. Like, you're not working for free. And so I transitioned to a Beachbody only group, and you will have to make that transition at some point. And then it's like, you have to tell them. So that's the only downfall, is like, okay, it was free and now it's not. So that was like my transition, but honestly, I was getting results myself. The few challengers that jumped on board with me were starting to get results, and they were talking about Shakeology in the groups and everything. And so people started to ask, what workouts are you guys doing? What program are you doing? And it kind of was an easier transition than you would think. And then there were some that were like, no, I don't want to invest. And that was fine. And they were okay with that. They know, you're trying to build a business. You're not working for free forever. I start a new group every month, except for the exception of that 80-day group. And they can do any Beachbody program usually. So it's usually open to doing any program, but some kind of supplement, or supplements and the gym or running if they prefer to do something like that. Questions about challenge groups?
Yeah, I guess, do you, I've been thinking about that a lot, about if I should do a free one, or I don't know.
I know.
I guess it's like, how do you say, do you want to join my group, but you have to, I know you wouldn't say you have to buy these products, but.
Well, the cool thing about what you guys have now is that there's a Beachbody On Demand trial. Like, when I signed up, it was all individual DVDs, and people were paying $120 just for Insanity. And then another $120 just for, it was
P90X.
So
yeah.
They have not only Beachbody On Demand for $99 for the year, which is $1.50 a week.
Okay.
So that's a great way to put it. But also you can do the 14-day free trial. So they can sign up for 14 days. You could run a 2-week group where you focused on, maybe you told them what program you were going to be doing. Or maybe you made a calendar that highlighted a bunch of different programs, like one day you do Insanity, one day you do Turbo Fire, one day you do, P90X or whatever.
Right.
And you can give them, that way they're getting an idea of what the programs are like and seeing which ones they vibe with. And then they have, access at that point to meal plans. So walk them through how to, figure out what the best recipes are for them that fit into clean eating or whatever. So that could be a good start. And then that way, anybody who wants to continue on, say you did 21-day fix altogether, you get through 2 weeks, and now you get to say, okay, if you guys want to finish week 3 and move on to the next program with me, continue your BOD membership. If not, you guys you're more than welcome to cancel, but that may create a sense of like FOMO, where it's like, I want to keep going.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay.
So something like that. Or just like a 7-day Shakeology trial. You can always do that. We have sampler boxes now. We didn't have those back then. I had to buy 8 million boxes and ship them all myself. So now you can say, hey, go purchase a sampler, give them the direct link. They could do BOD, have a week of Shakeology, like start to feel what it feels like. Because one sample of Shakeology will be like, okay, it tastes a certain, like, okay, I can taste it. You're not going to feel what your body feels after being consistent with it after one shake. You're not going to notice real changes with weight or anything like that with one shake. And most likely they're going to make the first one disgusting because it takes like some getting used to like finding your favorite. And then they're going to be like, nope. Yeah. So when you have, they're on it for a week, it's better. And you guys can kind of walk through like the best way to make it and recipes and stuff.
All right.
I'm curious, like I've been in challenge groups since for I guess the last year and kind of off and on. And my question is more like, because I'm actually going to start a To Be Mindset challenge group, and just on the 14th, kind of like they suggested. And I have some people who have like purchased and are going to do it with me. And I'm really excited. But I guess I'm like nervous about like how to plan the posts and how to kind of go about on like what to post, which, because I'll be kind of doing it with them, which I know I kind of have this week to prep because I've purchased it already. But when I'm in challenge groups, I think like, how do they like come up with what they're going to post? That's kind of what.
Well, okay. So there's, first of all, there's templates in Beatnik in the files.
Okay.
So if you ever are like, where would I start? You could definitely start there. It was just coaches that saved posts every day so that new coaches had a template when they were like, I have no idea what to say. So that's exactly why those are there. But have you all been into your Coach Online office where they have the templates in there as well?
I've been in the coach office. I have not seen that. I've done a lot of product training, but I haven't seen that part.
Let me show you really quickly just what it looks like to go in and look at like the 2B Mindset Success Guide stuff, or like where to find it. Can you guys see my screen?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if you are at this main page, you're going to go to Grow My Business, and then Product Tools and Shareable Media, or you can go to Challenge Group Tools. And I'll show you both. So there's challenge group guides here, sample challenge group invite posts here. So if I click on this one, hold on. And this has all come a long way too. We actually made all the templates before Beachbody started putting them in here. So here's a 2B Mindset Challenge Group guide. So it's like, okay, you have, if you're just starting on the 14th, you could add everybody on the 7th and then start with, okay, here's exactly what to post, and here's a video for day 7.
Okay.
That's
so
awesome.
You see, like, it literally gives you everything that you need. It tells you here, like, it gives them homework to do. And then week 1, day 2, week 1, day 3. So literally, if you guys are stuck, that's it.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So they had that for, you saw, like, every single program. So if you're doing a specific program, that's perfect. If, it's a general one, you could use something that we have that's more general, like, just motivational stuff. Other questions? It could be about anything.
Let's see. So this is a simple question. I should probably know the answer to, but I have a friend that doesn't have a coach, but she does Shakeology. So would she have to do anything or just sign up through my website?
So if she's already getting it, what you can do, there's 2 things you can do. There's a coach change form. Where you actually can go in. Let me just share this because y'all are going to come up with this stuff all the time. Okay, so actually, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go down here to FAQ. And when you pull up the FAQ, you'll see at the top, like, very frequent forms that are always asked for. So, like, customizing your own Shakeology, managing your membership, updating your credit card. This is all your basic stuff what you'll want. Check your order. Okay. But here there's a request customer coach change.
Okay.
And so if you click on that, they also have a change form in their account, like if they log in as a customer. But this basically you go through and they choose if they're the customer. If you're doing it for them, basically what it's going to ask for is this information. Enter the information of the customer you would like transferred to you, and then it's going to ask for, I think what it requires is their email, at least their email and their last confirmation, like their original, it says at least 1 data point. So if you have their email and their original order number, so for example, if she's getting Shakeology every month, she could just screenshot her like email that she gets, the confirmation, and you can put it in there for her and she'll transfer over.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. I always try to do it for them if I can, just so that it's less hassle.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. That website is also new. I'm still getting used to it. So play around with that. Like you can see how many different tools are in there. I really need to go through. I need to create an updated walkthrough of the online office because it's just gotten so much better. But there's a lot there, so it just takes time figuring it out. Let me while we're here, since nobody has said anything yet, y'all can ask me questions if you want. I just want to show you this front page and just go over basics really quick on this, and then we can stop if you're done. Okay, so this is the main page when you guys log in. There's always going to be breaking news right here, so I just check it quickly every morning, like, okay, there's the news, Success Club reward or wherever it is, the 2B Mindset available. It tells you like last day to qualify for certain things. So there's, again, like hitting Success Club, you get a party at Summit, little things like that. But right here is your business alerts where like you can quickly kind of see everything. So you see at the top, these are brand new customer orders. These are new customers, and this is all goes by a week. So every day it updates and it drops off like the 7th day of the last week, if that makes sense. So it goes through that way. Coach signups, how many new coaches are in your organization, meaning in the whole downline that have been added. How many were recruited by your personally sponsored coaches. How many of them are projected to be inactive, meaning that their order either hasn't processed or maybe a return is causing them to go from active to inactive coach. Lifetime rank, coaches that changed their paid rank, whether they dropped rank or advanced in rank. So that's all there really quickly. And then here is just stuff that you can see if you need your coach ID, all this. This qualification status is important when you're qualifying for a rank. So I have a coach right now that has to hold, she's in 1-star diamond qualification, which means she was a diamond coach. She rank advanced someone else to diamond. So now she's a 1-star diamond because she has a diamond coach of her own. And so it's a 6-week qualification before Beachbody recognizes it as like a lifetime rank. So when you go to this, it would show you what qualification you're in. She was 1-star diamond and then she's had 3 weeks left to qualify. It's just like easy to see what week of hold she's in for that rank. Monitor your business. Great thing to go over right here because this is all stuff you want to know. If you have not set up your direct deposit, do that right there under EFT management. So you're not getting checks sent all the time. It'll just go straight to your account. Anything else? And you may think of things when we get off this call, and that is fine. You guys can post in that thread if you want, and I'll try to answer everything.